before we go,
Game
we're going to
time.
play the game that Lana's going to hate.
Sure.
You're going to hate it.
I know. You're going to force me to listen to Donald Trump.
Nope, not at all. Not
Okay,
once. Good. It's not going to be once about Donald Trump. The name of this game is Make Lana Laugh. Okay.
That's
and
easy. What you mean?
Okay. So what
hard.
we got a lot of comments last week on the conservative comedians. And so I thought I'd give a couple of clips of conservative comedians so we could take a listen and see if they can make you laugh. Now, wait a minute. I want to be fair here. You have to laugh at their jokes. You can't laugh at them.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the first one, and by the way, anybody watching this, you could go, oh, he's just nitpicking clips here or there. Send me any fucking clip you want of any conservative comedian that is talking politically, like George Carlin did brilliantly earlier. Send them to me. I swear I'll be fair. I'll tell you if it's funny, if it's not funny. But these are just a few clips of some of the people that I have found online. Jim Breuer, you might know him. He was a former cast member of Saturday Night Live. I actually was a fan of Jim Breuer. In fact, Jim Breuer is a diehard Mets fan. So am I. And he used to do these videos during the 2015 run where the Mets actually went to the World Series, and they were huge on Twitter with Mets fans. They actually got national, and it was cool. I loved watching it. But he turned into one of these, anti-COVID, anti-vaccine sort of guys. Mm-hmm. And now his biggest plays seem to be at conservative conventions and stuff like that. But here is Jim Breuer, talking about the COVID outbreak at the time. He might even talk about vaccine. By the way, Lana, at any time, I'm going to let the clip play for a certain amount of time, but you can tap out at any time. Okay. All right. Here's Jim Breuer.
For risking your lives to be here. I'm sure you've had. Wait, you're going indoors? They're going indoors to a comedy event, and people are on top of each other. The numbers, this is very dangerous. Are you gonna, please tell me you're gonna quarantine before Memorial Day weekend, Charlie. You can tell he's been vaccinated. They walk in with a lot of confidence. I've been vaccinated. I ain't afraid of COVID no more.
Okay, I'm tapping that one out.
OMG. STF. What is that?
Did that make you laugh?
Didn't we talk about this last week? How they're fucking corny as fuck. Like, they make jokes about fucking Nancy Pelosi's husband getting beat on the head by a hammer, and they think that shit is funny. Too soon?
Yeah.
Too soon?
I
baffled. I'm fucking. Where are we right now?
I compared this one time before on this show. I am a huge fan of South Park. I think it is a brilliantly written show. Might not be for everybody, but the show is brilliantly. It's cartoons, but it's so brilliantly written. And there was one episode where, and I brought this up before, where the racist little asshole on the show, Cartman, found out that he can make a lot of money just by writing songs, but just putting the word Jesus in it, because it's just kind of a, they're going to buy it no matter what, because Jesus's name is in it. And of course it worked. But this is sort of the same thing. It's kind of like, I'm going to be the comedian that will just say things about COVID. It doesn't even matter what it is. It doesn't even matter if it's funny, but if I put on a couple funny voices, people will laugh.
Exactly what he
and I'll be their hero.
It was so stupid.
It was very stupid. So, but anyway, this next gentleman is named, apparently he's big on the conservative comedian circuit, is JP Sears. Are you familiar with JP?
Hell no.
Okay. Well, he did a hilarious bit about gender identity.
Ooh.
This is going to be really. I'm not going to set it because I'm going to. If this makes you, I want to see if it makes you laugh. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Did you just assume my gender? You just assumed my gender.
I didn't even know you had a gender.
Hey guys.
Are you referring to us as guys? You, my friend, are not my friend, and you are canceled.
Hey, do y'all happen to have the time?
How dare you assume that I can tell time? And it's 13:68 o'clock.
How's it going?
So you're assuming that I'm going? Can you believe this guy?
That is not your directional objective.
That's
Lovely weather we're having.
Oh, so you
Tapping
think
out?
climate change is
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't
mean-
even know which one the comedian is in that sketch. I have no idea. I don't. I assume it's not the woman, and there's two other guys to choose from.
What was that?
I mean,
Who was
in some
that?
circles, it's hilarious
But how?
because it is cheap, bottom of the barrel humor for bottom of the barrel listeners.
But it just wasn't like, okay, so that wasn't even like inappropriate and it wasn't even funny. Are you assuming I could tell time?
I can laugh really at anything. I mean, it's very hard to offend me. And when I watch that, I don't watch it going, "Oh my God, you offend me." I watch it like, that's just not even fun.
Right,
Like,
it's
it's on
not-
the premise of being funny,
No
and it's
one-
not
they
even
didn't even
close to funny.
They didn't even try to write a joke. That's where was the joke? Where was the punchline? Where did you go?
Don't know.
Like, where was that? Where was that part?
And that's why it seems, by the way, Owen Benjamin Highlight says, "I got back just in time for the laughs. Have a great night, everybody. You have a great night as well. We really appreciate you joining the show.
Yeah, we
Hopefully you
do.
come back. If you have any Owen Benjamin stuff you'd like to send me that you think is hilarious. Now, again, he might have some side shit that might be funny about relationships, shit like that. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the political.
I'm never gonna think he's funny. He said slavery was funny, so I'm over it.
Right. Yeah.
I can't do that unless he has apologized, and I didn't hear that. But.
Yep. So I won't. We won't even. We won't play him for Lana either. And by the way, I was gonna really torture you because I was looking for like 10 clips, but I couldn't even take it anymore. So I only have 3. So I only have one more.
That's fine. Let's see.
Okay. So this last one, this guy's name is Tim Hawkins, and Tim is on stage doing what appears to be his signature song, kind of like Adam Sandler does with the Hanukkah song every year and things like that. I think I saw a little sketch before, and then I saw this clip where he's on stage and he's singing the song. So this apparently probably maybe be his signature thing that makes just the crowd go nuts. So let's see if this one can make Lana laugh.
You like? You want free college, energy, mortgages, whatever you like. You have come to the right place. Why? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Who can take your money? Who can take your money? With a twinkle in their eye. A twinkle in their eye. Take it all away and give it to some other guy. The government. The government can. The government can. And who can tax the sunrise? Who can tax the trees? Who can tax the trees? Let you run a business and collect up all the fees. The government. The government can.
Okay. You know what? These clubs, they have a 2-drink minimum, I think. And there's a reason for that, because they want people to kind of lose their inhibitions a little bit and get a little looser and laugh at some of the things. And some people in the crowd thought it was funny, and I'm assuming they might have known who he was. Lana, I think the conservative comedians were 0 for 3.
Who could tax the sunrise? I mean, what government was he talking about?
And this is the other narrative too, that people come into the country, or there are certain people in the country that just get free mortgages. I don't even know what free mortgages mean.